Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Liz. Thank you so much for being here. Today I thought I would bring you episode 2 in my beauty breakdown series. Basically, it is a series teaching you guys some basic beauty hacks and tricks that I think you should know. So today I'm going to teach you how to apply false eyelashes. As you can see, I have all of my makeup done except lashes, so they're really going to take this look to the next level. They're super fun to put on for a night out, but I know that a lot of people struggle with them, including myself. So if you guys want to know my easy tricks to apply false lashes, then just stay right there. Before we get started with applying the actual lashes, I just want to go over the tools that you guys are going to need in front of you when you're doing this. So the first thing that I like to use is a pair of tweezers. This is just any old pair. It's not like an eyelash applicator. I just really like to grip the lash in the center with this and then place it on my lid. Some people like to do it with their fingers. It's all really kind of trial and error, so figure out what works best for you. The next thing is a mascara. I like to apply mascara before I put on my lash and then after to blend my natural lashes in with the false ones. Some people, again, like to do it just before or just after, or there's some that do it both ways like me. So we are going to need mascara. You are also going to need an eyelash glue. This is the Duo eyelash adhesive. This is the clear one. I don't like the colored one at all because if you get it a little bit on your lid, you have like a random black or brown spot. So get the clear one. It obviously dries clear. There's a truck driving by. Thank you, truck. Goodbye. The next thing you're going to need, I should have mentioned this with the mascara, is an eyelash curler. I like to curl the false lashes with my natural lashes after I'm done applying them. It kind of just makes it look a little bit more natural. And the last thing you're going to need is obviously the lashes. So I have a ton here. I'm going to go over some of my favorites and then we'll get right into the demo. Why do I drop something every video? Let me know. Hopefully you guys can't hear the truck in the background. If you can, I'm very sorry about that. But before we get into the demo, one last thing. I'm going to go over a couple of my favorite pairs of lashes. I really love drugstore lashes. I don't really see the point in buying $30 pair of like mink eyelashes or whatever. I don't know. I'll probably change my mind in like a week or two and want a mink pair, like an expensive pair. I don't know. But I really love the Ardell Wispies. These are one of my favorite lashes of all time. They are just so beautiful, so fluffy and fluttery. The next pair, I have never tried these before, but I'm very excited. I have tried another one in this line. This is just a different style. This is the Kiss Blooming Lash in the style Lily, and these ones look like eyelash extensions. That's what really intrigued me. They have like 3 layers of lash to make it look very natural, and then these are super long. The next lash I have is the Ardell Faux Mink lashes. These are very pretty if you're looking for a very bold lash. The lashes are super concentrated on the outside, and then as you work your way in, you have less and less lashes. So it creates a very tapered effect so you can get a nice cat eye, and it really elongates the outer corners of your eyes, which is very pretty. Now there's people talking outside my window. Why? So the last step before you actually start applying the lashes, I know there's a lot of steps, is you have to take it out of its case, duh, but then you have to measure it to your eye. Everyone's eye shapes are different. They make the lashes a little bit longer, so then you can trim off the excess with a pair of nail scissors or regular scissors to make sure that it completely fits your eye. So what you're going to do now is just really softly, oh my gosh, this lash is so big for my eye. You're gonna softly kind of place it to see how much you would need to trim. So when trimming your eyelashes, you want to make sure that you are trimming from the outer corner and not the inner corner. The way lashes are made is they taper in usually at the front of your eye because you wouldn't want a super long lash sticking out there, and then they get longer as they go out. So trim the outer part, not the inner part, because that's already perfectly tailored to fit your eye. There's lashes on these scissors, if you can see. These are my lash cutting scissors. I am just going to take a small section and snip it off. So I'm going to take my Duo lash glue and apply a thin layer of glue. You don't want to make it thick because then it'll take super long to dry and get tacky, and if you put a lash on when it is not tacky and the glue is fresh, it's just going to wiggle around everywhere. You're going to have a hot mess. And now we wait. We are going to wait for these to get tacky. I usually shake them around a little, do a little shimmy, like blow on them. You really, really, really want to wait a long time before you put them on. I would say like a good 45 seconds to a minute because you want the glue to be tacky. They even make glues that will go on colored, and then when they are almost tacky or like almost completely dry, that's basically when you want to put it on, they will turn clear. So that's kind of good if you are a beginner. I believe Eylure is the brand that makes the transforming color one. I'm sure there's other brands. I probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but we're gonna wait for this to get tacky, and then once it's tacky, I'll come back and show you how I put it on my. Now that we have waited for the lash to get a little bit tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and place it on the center of my eye, and then we'll work on getting the outer corner, and then the inner corner stuck down. What I like to do after I have it initially sitting on my eye is I like to take my fingers and kind of push the lash band forward as close to my natural, oh my god, my eyelash is stuck to my bottom lash line, is place the band as close to my natural lashes as possible, like right up to the base, to make sure that there's no weird gap in between the band and my natural lashes. Okay, now that I have gotten both the lashes basically on, hold on, this inner corner though. I am going to take a little bit of black liner and cover up the lash band. So basically when I put the lash on, I try to get it as close to my natural lash base as possible, but sometimes there's a little bit of a gap, or sometimes you make a mistake. This is where you bring in your favorite liquid eyeliner pen or whatever you want to use, and just go ahead and clean up the lash band in case any of the glue didn't dry completely clear. Really quickly, the last step is to just go ahead underneath the false lashes and kind of push your natural lashes into the false ones so everything blends. Quickly, before I end this video, I just want to go over a couple of tips and tricks, and I want to overview what I have said in this video. One is you want to make sure that you are trimming the lash that you are applying. Unless you have very, very large eyes, the lash is probably going to be a little bit too big for you. So trim from the outer corner. Second is to apply your lash only when the glue is tacky. You don't want to apply your lash directly after you put the glue on the band, or it's going to be slipping and sliding everywhere. It's going to be a mess and you are going to hate your life, especially if you are having a good eyeshadow day. So wait a good 45 seconds to a minute before you apply. The third is if you are using tweezers or even your fingers, make sure you grip the lash in the middle and then place it on the center of your eye to start, and then quickly work to pull the outer corner and inner corner to your lash. The fourth step is to make sure that when you are applying your lash, that it is as close to your natural lash base as possible. You don't want to apply the lash on your actual eyelid. You actually want to apply it right at the base of your natural lashes. That is what's going to make it the most natural, especially if you are not wearing liner like Super Winged liner or anything like that. It's going to make it look a lot more natural if it's attached to your actual lashes. And the fifth and final step is just to practice, practice, practice Today, I am not having the greatest lash day I've ever had. I have good days, bad days, days where the lashes are looking fierce, and other days where I have to rip them off and reapply. So don't get frustrated. It is kind of hard. I am still learning. There are a lot of other techniques out there, so do some research, watch some other videos, and hopefully you guys can eventually get down the technique. So those are my 5 tips for applying false lashes. I hope you enjoyed the demo. Thank you to the lovely subscriber who recommended this video in the comment section. I will insert your name right here, so thank you so much for this video idea. I am glad that I could supply this video for you, so hopefully you guys can go out and start slaying with these false lashes. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you have a video suggestion, make sure you leave it in the comments down below. As you guys can see, I am very open to video suggestions. I hope you guys enjoyed this second video in my beauty breakdown series. If you would like to know my eyebrow routine and my tips and tricks for doing your eyebrows, that was the first video in my series. I will link it down below. I will see you guys in my next video, guys, and have a good day. Bye, guys.